What's going on, team? I hope this works. Um, yeah, so as I stated in the live trading session, or I think I said it maybe in the isolation session, um, I will be going to North Carolina, driving to North Carolina. It's 8 hours from where I'm from. Gotta go pick up a package. Um, it's kind of last minute, so I don't know what my weekend is. I'm currently recording this on Friday. I'm supposed to be leave. It's Friday 9:39 p.m. I'm supposed to be leaving tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. So I'm gonna do this session real quick. I'm gonna have it uploaded for you guys for this weekend. Obviously, it's been a little bit that I've had a set schedule, and I'm sorry about that. But hopefully, after this weekend, I'll be back to normal. At least that's what I'm hoping for. That's the plan, right? I'm supposed to be leaving Saturday morning. I get back here Saturday night at around 9, 10 p.m. Um, then I gotta go pick up my brother's girl from the train station Sunday morning. So I'm a Saturday night sleep, wake up, go to the train station, and then might have to drive back down south to go deliver that package that I'm picking up. So Sunday, if I end up going back down to Miami Sunday, then I definitely won't be driving back up Sunday. So I'm thinking, I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm just gonna stay here Sunday, chill for Sunday. Then go back over there Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or something like that, and then come back. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, the pairs we're gonna be going over, the pairs that we usually look at during the live trading session, the ones with the red folder, red flag next to their name, starting off with AUD USD, finishing off with US oil. This is going to be again the weekly market breakdown, so we're going to be going over every single pair. Daily time frame, if we need to update it, 4 hour time frame, if we need to update it, 30-minute time frame, we'll definitely update that, talk about where we're at, what we're looking for. Um, we still got another day for the month, right? Technically speaking, when we're looking at crypto, we'll see we still got another day, so we can't really update this till Sunday going into Monday. Um, and overall, we need to see where that opening candle is gonna be for most of these pairs, right? For an example like AU, we're fairly close to the opening candle or I'm sorry, the closing candle for last month. So, this could be a no net depending on how this opening candle looks. So, we can't really update the daily time frame just yet. We can't really see if we have another month of rise or a month of no net or if we have any continuations. We'll have to update that Monday's isolation session going into Tuesday. Um, but the 4 hour, we're still good, right? I'm not gonna, what we'll probably do since we can't update the daily time frame just yet, we'll just update the 4 hour and the 30 minute, and then that way we will have a a lot faster, a lot quicker weekly market breakdown. Um, so let's do that. So AU again, we know that we are looking for this pullback to be set, but price is still giving us higher highs and higher lows. So no continuations just yet on the 4 hour time frame. And then on the 30 minute, price still trading between this high and this low, and then price gave us a day of drop, but again could be a no net, really 5 pips from it. So let's mark it as a day of drop, and we'll update this again if we need to later on. AUD CAD. We know that we are in A1, still in the first zone of consolidation. We had a month of drop last month. This month, we could see that price is pretty much giving us a no net. Right? We finished right on top of it. This is 100% going to be a no net. So we could update that. No continuations just yet. On the 4 hour time frame, we're looking for price to give us a valid break of these lows, right? And we had testing candles up until today, right? It was beautiful. Right? Not only that, we also have a week of drop. Why is this not letting me grab? Was because it locked? Word. That would make sense. Weekly drop. Right, we're looking for a valid break, right? This valid break was to let us know that price was going to continue this downtrend push, right? And that's perfect, right? Gave us a break. Now we're going to be looking for a pullback. Let's look at the hour time frame. Do we have any engulfing candles? We had an hour engulfing candle here. Price never gave us a pullback. Then price, no, not valid. Okay, let's go to the 30. And then on the 30 minute, price gave us a day of drop. Gave us a change of character. Gave us a break. Lower low, lower high, and then gave us another lower low. Alright, price did give us valid entries here on the 30 minute, right? Especially on the 200 EMA. Once we saw price consolidate, gave us a break, gave us a retest. This was really good. Very early entries though. 1 in the morning, 2 a.m. So, but this is exactly what we wanted to see. So it's looking good for AUD CAD. Going into next week, AUD CAD is definitely going to be a pair on my list to keep an eye on. Euro AUD, 3 months to rise. At the 3 months to rise, market must move sideways or go down, and it gave us up sideways movement. We still have that gap at the bottom of the market, so not really going to be looking for anything going long. Now we do have 2 weeks of rise, right? We do have 2 weeks of rise. So we will mark this as a 3rd week high, potential 3rd week high. But again, low probability since we have that gap at the bottom. 3rd week high. And then on the 30-minute time frame, rise no net gave us a 4-day variation. Then we're expecting a day of no net or a day of drop, and it gave us a day of no net. And we had change of character higher high. It's crazy. Euro CAD, daily time frame. Again, we're sitting at a higher high. We are in level 2. We're looking for the break of the zone of consolidation, V1. We got the break. We're sitting at the higher high. Still haven't gotten really a higher low. No continuations. We have 2 weeks where price is just moving sideways. 2 weeks of no net. Still trading between the previous higher high and higher low as well in the 4-hour time frame, which you can see here: higher high, higher low, higher high. And again, price is just moving sideways. It's not really giving us any continuations. We're really close to being a no net for again another 3 weeks where price is just moving sideways. So I don't have anything to trade here on EuroCAD. And once again, EuroCAD, we do have a gap at the bottom of the market as well. So we already know where price wants to go. Without a valid break of structure, we can look for a trade, and that's exactly what we have here. Price never gave us that valid break. It just gave us another day of drop. Alright, so EuroCAD, we could go on to the next one. Euro USD. Daily time frame. V1, we were in the first zone of consolidation. We have 3 months, 3 months of rise. After 3 months of rise, the market must move sideways or go down. And we move sideways. We're on the no net. Right, we also have these gaps at the bottom of the market. So we already know where price wants to go, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We already know where price wants to go. We had a week of rise, then we're below, but again, this could be a no net. For conversation's sake, we'll put this as a week of drop. No continuations. We know that we're still trading between lower low and this high, this previous low and this previous high. And on the 30-minute, price for Friday went down when the market opened and stayed at those lows. No higher highs and higher lows just yet. We're still trading lower low, lower high. So, gonna keep it simple with EU. Go on to the next one. Right, so far, not a lot of pairs look good, but a lot of these pairs are doing exactly what they gotta do. Let's delete some of these brushes. Okay. So GA, we have another month of no net. Price just moving sideways. It's all good. Still making higher highs and higher lows. This is one of the best looking pairs. No gaps in the market. We had a week of rise. Then this week, price ended up giving us a second week of rise. Perfect. Right, could we be expecting a third week push? Absolutely. Third week high. 30-minute time frame. We had the change of character. We had the break of structure. Right, we're still trading higher high and higher low. Price gave us the break and the retest, but again, price never wanted to break these highs. Instead of giving us a day of no net or a day of rise, it ended up giving us another day that price just went down, and that's okay. Now let's look at the higher time frames again. Maybe we missed something. Maybe we missed an engulfing candle. Let's see if we ever got these retests. Right? We know that in the 4 hour on the daily time frame, daily time frame, we have a daily engulfing candle. Right? So could price give us a pullback to this daily engulfing candle? Absolutely. Let's go look at this on the 4 hour time frame. Right? Could we get this pullback? Ideally, we wouldn't want to get this deep of a pullback. Could price technically give us that pullback? Absolutely. Let's look on the lower time frames. Red, red, green, but price already tapped into that, and I don't think that was a valid one anyway. Yeah, it was. Top and bottom wick for everything. So even on the 1 hour, GA gave a pretty nice entry. If you have anything down here, no. Let's go to the 30. Anything on the 30, same thing, red, red, green as the 1 hour. Nothing here. So I'm not gonna go, maybe let's go to the 15. I haven't really done the back test on the 15-minute time frame on GA. No, so we're trying to be patient. We'll see what GA wants to do. GA does look good, like one of the best pairs to keep an eye on. GCAD, another one, doesn't have a gap in the market. We're in level 3 in an uptrend. We have, let's add another month real quick here. We had a month of drop, and then price gave us a month of rise, very close to being a no net, but again, we'll update that if we need to later on. Rise no net gave us another month push to the top side, but then dropped, which is okay. We have an hour engulfing candle that price tapped into, and we're still there. But price right now is still downtrending, lower lows and lower highs, and gave us another day of drops. So right now I'm just gonna leave this like this. GCAD, I know I'm not really gonna be trading it. GJ is another one that I'm not really gonna be trading. So as of right now, I am just gonna keep this. Just gonna update it, but I'm gonna just skip through it. Not gonna really give any type of explanations for this. Really no need. again, very close to being a no net. We're 10 pips. Pretty. We're 20 pips from it being a no net. We'll keep it as, again, we'll keep it as a rise. We'll update it if we need to later on. Same thing with the month of rise. They're really close. I mean, if this doesn't finish as a no net, it'd be a miracle. But I mean, we'll mark it as a no net for now. GU, we are in level 2. That level 2 push in an uptrend. We had 3 months of rise. Price ended up giving us another push to the top side, which is okay. We had gaps in the market that reset the trend. Right, we're at a higher high. We're looking for a higher low. That's really all that this is. Higher high, looking for a higher low. Once the higher low is set, then I'll start looking to take trades again. From the higher low, going into the higher high. Right, no continuations on the 4-hour, and then on the 30-minute. Price is still higher high, higher low, higher high. Waiting for a higher low again to be set. And right now we don't have any set higher lows. We're waiting for the higher low to be set on the lower time frame. If we would have had that change of character and then the BOS, if we would have had a valid BOS, we would have had a clean entry to the top side. But price induced the highs and then started giving you lower lows and lower highs instead. NZD USD. I'm gonna update this on Monday, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna do that right now. And then the only other two pairs, USD CAD and USD ZAR. Let's do that real quick. Again, USD CAD, I'm not really trading it. Let's just keep this updated for now. When it comes to the overall market makers pattern, you know, do we say we're starting the downtrend push? Do we say that we're still in peak high territory? I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just gonna let this. I'm gonna let price do what it has to do on USD CAD, and then once structure starts really making sense, then I'll start trading it again. Right, we're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low. So again, 30-minute time frame we're downtrend, 4-hour time frame we're downtrend. The only time frame we're not downtrending in is the daily time frame, and that's the one that really makes the most sense. That's the one you should really focus on. And again, the fact that USDZR still has this gap at the bottom of the market, at the bottom of the zone of consolidation, and the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third push to the top side. All I'm waiting for USDZR is to fill that gap. Once price fills that gap, we'll start looking for price to go back to the top side. So it's just a matter of time. I'm not really in any type of rush at this point with any of these pairs. So just gonna let price do what it has to do, and then we'll go on from there. We have another change of character, higher high over here. So we're almost there. Just a few more pips for price to fill that gap. We've been waiting for that for months now. Feels like 2-3 months that we've been waiting for that price, for that gap to be filled. See, November of 2024. Yeah, it's been months. November 8th of 2024. That's how long we've been waiting for this gap. Well, technically speaking, not really. Right? We've really been waiting for this gap to be filled since April. Right? We'll even say January, right? Once price really gave us the first rejection of the high. But we knew that price had to fill these highs first. These are the highs that need to be broken. So once we saw that, so really it was the beginning of April when we were waiting for price to fill those gaps in. So that's pretty much it. I kind of zoned out there at the end. Completely forgot it was a recording session and not a live session. But that's pretty much it. You know, gold again, gold, Bitcoin, and oil. I don't want to touch Bitcoin until the month ends. And again, Bitcoin is open 24/7. So I'm not gonna update Bitcoin until Monday comes around. Once we do the trading session in the morning, that's when I'll do it. And then obviously the isolation session, we'll do that. Same thing with oil, and then gold. I'm just not I'm not really interested in gold right now. I'm not really trading it, so I'm not really too anxious to update this. We just have a lot of gaps in the market, and right now price is just kind of sitting in the middle of them. So no continuations, even in the 30-minute structure, we don't have any. We're still trading between this low and this high on a change of character. And this is again in a higher time frame, is just price moving sideways, rejecting highs and rejecting lows, and we're just sitting in the middle of that. So I don't really have anything to trade on gold. And then once again for US 30, I mean just look at today, right? Look what happened today, which is again Friday, right? It's just crazy. Like if you're trading this during Asia session, I mean, what are we doing here, right? If you're trading this during the end of London going into NYC, same thing. Like you're getting trapped going every single direction. Like it's crazy. And we talked about that. Again, that was something that this morning I'm like, guys, there's really nothing to look at. Right? Same thing on Thursday. I said this Thursday, like on Fridays, this is usually why we don't trade Fridays, cuz this is how the market is going to look. So, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and upload this video now. I'm actually going to, as we speak, I'm going to sign in to the YouTube and get this ready to upload. Somebody commented. Upload video. This is the first time that we have, well, not the first time, but it's been a minute that I haven't uploaded. Okay. All right, guys. Any questions when you guys watch this recording, just let me know. Message me on Discord or anywhere you feel comfortable. Discord, X, Instagram. Um, and yeah, we'll see you guys again on Monday. Peace out.